Hello everyone and welcome back to another pick a card reading. I hope that everyone who comes across this video is having an amazing day today, and I just want to let you guys know that this is a timeless reading, so whenever it is you come across this video, this reading is still for you and it still does apply. And I also just want to take a little moment to check in with you all, make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, and maybe just remind you to do that. So if you haven't had a chance to drink any water today, I would love it if you took this as your reminder to have some water. If you haven't changed positions in a while, definitely walk around, stretch your muscles out, and be sure to take that moment for yourself today just to check in and nurture your body. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So there are 4 piles in front of you guys, and in today's reading we are going to be talking about your connection 1 year from now. So we're going to try and see if you and your person are going to be together in 1 year. I know that a lot of you are in different situations. Maybe you're waiting on communication, an offer, a confession, an apology. Maybe you're waiting on a third-party situation to clear up, or you just want to know if your connection will last. But nonetheless, we're going to try and take a look and see if this connection will still be standing strong in 1 year. So we are going to go left to right as always. So this is going to be pile 1. This is 2, 3, and 4. On pile 1, we just have some raw carnelian that I think is so pretty. We have some amethyst for pile 2, and there are some like copper looking iron deposits on it. Most people clean it off, but I think that's pretty as well. So I do like to keep it when I do see stones with iron deposits on it. For pile 3, we have some turquoise, and pile 4 has some pyrite. So I'm going to give you guys a moment so that you can pause this video if you need to, breathe, meditate, and think about which of these piles is calling you in, and then we will go ahead and get started with pile 1. Okay then, well hello my beautiful people who chose pile 1. So if you guys felt attracted to this piece of raw carnelian, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and see if you and your person are going to be together 1 year from now. First, let's draw a few cards to get a feel of the overall energy for you guys, pile 1. Let's see here, Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 1's connection? We have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what else, Spirit. We have the Fool. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. This is interesting. Here, let's move this up just a little bit so that we can get all your cards in view here. Okay, so with this Page of Pentacles and the Fool, I see you guys as very hopeful right now. I think you have all of the hope and optimism in the world when it comes to whether or not things are going to move forward in this connection. And I feel like that's because your person, with this Hierophant here, it's possible that they have just outwardly communicated with you that this is something they want to eventually do. You know, this being in a relationship and spending more time with you. Maybe you've been on 1 or 2 dates, or you've just been talking a little bit, but it's clear to you guys that this person is showing you a lot of affection. So I see you feeling really positive, and just feeling pretty sure that things are going to develop a little bit further. I do think that a lot of you guys, pile 1, are at the start of a connection here. You are just, I think that your feelings are very powerful because you guys are really wanting to just jump into it blindly And I'm sensing that a lot of you have maybe even been hurt in the past. You've been burned by making decisions like this, but you feel like this person checks all of your boxes, especially morally, when it comes to the way that they're willing to treat you. You know, I think that they're very nice, very gentle. This Hierophant here is some Taurus energy, you know, that being ruled by Venus. Maybe they are just really detail oriented. You know, they could have a very aesthetically pleasing way of dressing, or maybe they like to cook. They just appreciate the finer things in life, and I see you guys really enjoying this person's presence and wanting to scoop them up as quickly as possible. So that's very beautiful, pile one. You know, with this Venus energy coming in here as well as this Uranus energy, I would say that both you and your person aren't necessarily thinking this connection through. You know, you are just really wanting to jump into things because you're overcome by your affection towards this individual. But I do see you both feeling like you trust each other and feeling like, you know, maybe there's a little tiny voice of doubt in your head, but for the most part, your mind is telling you like, there's no way this person is going to sort of let me down in this situation. This is possibly because of conversations you've had or just the way that they're acting. So let's draw some more cards, pile one. Oh, so we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Let's see what else is coming out for you guys here. I'm just going to, we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, that's interesting. A page clarifying a page, an ace clarifying the Fool. And we have the Devil. So I definitely feel like a lot of you have sort of like a dark past. I'm like seeing just almost like you're carrying like a giant suitcase, a very heavy suitcase of baggage here, and you might be trying to carry that into this connection. So I feel like Spirit is really warning you against that and making sure that you don't fall into maybe like a cycle of codependency, some codependent habits that a lot of you guys have. Just because I'm feeling like your person doesn't necessarily know how to handle that energy, but they would do it anyway. Like they would try to accommodate these things, but it would make for a little bit of an exhausting and unhealthy relationship, even though it would be very comforting for you guys for the most part. It would be very exhausting for your person. So Spirit is really warning that you don't get too caught up in your own world, in your own mind, and remember to stay, you know, very egalitarian, very generous when it comes to what you do with your person's energy and the energy that they're trying to give you. When it comes to whether or not you guys are going to be together in 1 year, again, I'm seeing you guys being almost at the start of a journey. You guys are really, really fantasizing strongly about where this relationship could go, and how things could turn out. But I think a big issue here is that you guys don't really know each other that well, pile one. So I feel like Spirit is really warning you to not decide right now on the picture of your person that you have in your head, just because this could lead to a lot of disappointment and a lot of miscommunication. You know, the both of you need to stay very open to the fact that there are things that you're gonna uncover about each other that you don't necessarily like. There's baggage that you both have to deal with, that you both have to release and purge from yourselves in order to have a healthy relationship with love. So I think that Spirit is just warning you that this person, you know, obviously isn't who you think they are. No one is, you know, when you first meet them and everything like that. So you have to be ready and open to find challenges in this connection, because they're not always going to accommodate things at your earliest convenience. Obviously, at the beginning of a connection, the beginning of a relationship, someone's going to come with their most motivation and their most energy, but once things really settle down, that's when you really get to see what they look like when they are tired, and, you know, when they don't have that huge burst of motivation that you get when you're first interested in somebody. So I am seeing this as something with a huge potential to be long lasting. You know, 1 year from now, I am seeing communication between you and your person, and a commitment being involved here. I see a passion, a strong, undying passion between the two of you. You know, some of you might be in separation with this person, or maybe waiting on communication from this person right now, wondering a little bit if you are going to see them again, just because you know, maybe even the evidence of the circumstances are showing you that they are pulling away a little bit, but you just have so much faith in the relationship that you know there's going to be this new inspiration and this new momentum, a little bit of a renewal here to this journey. It's definitely, you know, not gotten its true start yet. So I think some of you guys are waiting on that full start of this connection, and I do see that coming forward. And I see a higher commitment coming forward as well. But let's draw a couple of cards from the Energy Oracle, you guys. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 1's connection? Okay, so we have Healer of the Ages. This is number 51, which would make 6. So, you know, with that Venus energy, we now have a 6 coming into play. There's a lot of love energy here. I definitely feel like you guys have the potential to really cherish each other, and I do feel like this person is in your life, pile 1, to provide you with some healing and some renewal. Oh my God, we have 2, cornucopia, yes. And that goes with that Venus energy as well, you know, the planet of love, luxury, and pleasure. This cornucopia of value, you know, this never-ending sense of abundance and of beauty. You know, I am seeing a very prosperous relationship 1 year from now. So that is very beautiful. A higher commitment we had coming out here, and now a very prosperous relationship. But again, we have some obstacles holding you guys back. So 1 year from now, your connection is going to still look very passionate, still look very committed and everything like that, but you're going to realize that your fantasies of your person weren't necessarily the most accurate, and you're going to realize that in order for you to have this beautiful cornucopia of abundance, you need to begin to heal yourself and heal your shadow aspects that are holding you back in love, because it's only manifesting more harmful energies. But I think you guys are going to learn that lesson a lot more. Spirit, 1 year from now, what does this connection look like? Okay, so we had a few popping out here. So we have the number 12. This is the Temple Path. So again, with that Hierophant card, I do see you leading up to a higher commitment, a higher sense of wisdom in relationships as well. Your person is going to enlighten you and open up a lot of avenues for you to heal some of the wounds in your heart. So I think that that's beautiful. We have number 37, so 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is the solar plexus chakra. So I think definitely you guys have like this beautiful source of never-ending energy toward each other, and I think that that's never going to die, with that Ace of Wands showing up as well for what it looks like a year from now. So I think that's really beautiful. You know, you and your person are just endlessly passionate about each other, and you understand each other at your core, which would definitely be affirmed by this card as well. We have the number 50, Angel of Strength. You know, I feel like strength, whenever it's represented, especially with the lion, it's about your heart, it's about who you truly are and how willing and fearless you are about communicating that, you know. And I think that you and your person are going to trigger a lot of lessons in each other when it comes to this aspect of your life. You know, I think there are going to be challenges, there are going to be things that are difficult to endure, and there's going to be feelings that rise up within you with that Devil card that are going to be really, really difficult for you guys to control, okay? And I think that it's important for you to remember that you are in control of your own heart, and it is in your hands. And you will learn a lot of lessons when it comes to your inner peace, your ability to maintain your inner peace with your person. So I think that's very beautiful, and I do see you both feeling 1 year from now that you are each the one for each other, the one who belongs in your heart, the one who belongs in your space, someone who doesn't drain your energy but instead adds to it. So I think that that's very beautiful. Let's get some more from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, so We have forgiveness. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You know, that is what I was just saying, you guys. I feel like you are going to feel so much more ownership of your reality, ownership of your peace and of your heart as a result of your connection with this person a year from now. And then we also have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. That's so interesting. As I just mentioned, I feel like this card is about your heart specifically. So I do think that you're going to be opening up some new avenues like that with your person. So yes, I do see, pile 1, you being with your person a year from now. I see a higher commitment and an abundant stream of love and self-love as well. And just to close off this reading, let's obviously take some channeled messages for you guys, some love messages from your person. So let's see here. Spirit, what does pile 1's person have to say to them? Ooh, this one flew out. Interesting. So we have, you broke my heart. I'm not sure if you guys, you know, we had the Fool coming in here as well. So it's possible that this is a past connection that is experiencing a renewal, or maybe you're hoping for a renewal in the next year, which I am seeing for those of you who are dealing with that. Let's see here. We have, I don't know what you want. So again, those of you who are in a little bit of like a flirting stage, not necessarily speaking what's on your heart just yet, maybe you're sort of waiting it out for your person to come forward and give you an offer. I think it's important that you know that your person doesn't know what you want. Maybe you're trying to put up a little bit of a front that you don't feel that romantic interest in your person. You should know that that's really hurtful to them. I don't know what comes next. So I think a lot of you guys are keeping your person sort of guessing here. I miss seeing you. Yeah. So I do see a lot of questioning here on what is to come in the future. And I think your person just wants to continue exchanging energies with you and spending time with you. Here. Sorry, just had too many pop out at once. Wow, oh my goodness. I wonder how you feel. Like, so many of these, I'm very confused messages here, you guys. So I do think that your person doesn't necessarily know where they stand with you, doesn't know what to say or how to communicate with you guys right now. So it might be very helpful, especially if it's harming your person's emotions, for you guys to come forward and you know, give them a confession, or just like make it clear to them with gestures and everything like that that you do care for them, because I am feeling like they are just a little bit confused. They don't know what the next steps forward are. So that is something that you guys could figure out together. And we also have, I want to start over. You know, this could have to do with your person's past, you know, things happening in their life. And I do think I said for some of you that you're, you know, this person might be a little bit pulled back right now. You're waiting on communication from them, but part of you just feels like you are going to receive it. You are just completely hopeful and faithful that you are going to receive this connection, this communication from your person. And I do think that that's gonna happen, just because I feel like, you know, these feelings between the two of you are reciprocal, no matter what they're going through or what obstacles are stopping them from reaching out, pile 1. I think that they are wanting to communicate. So I think you guys are right. If you're feeling that strong intuition that your person's going to reach out, I do feel like that is the case. And let's obviously grab some messages from my personal deck. Just what does pile 1's person want to communicate to them right now? I plan on making changes. This could mean they plan on reaching out, giving you an offer, communicating, whatever it may be. Ooh, a bunch just popped out, you guys. Oh, I love how much you care about others. That is beautiful. And we had you know, so many cards indicating you guys have a very significant relationship with your heart space and everything like that. So we also have, I feel so good about myself when I am around you. So that's beautiful. I definitely think that that ties into what your person is saying here with loving how much you care about others. They feel like you're just an extremely caring person and you make them feel like you are valuing them. I plan on making it up to you. So yeah, there could definitely be a short or even long distance between you right now, a little sense of separation at this moment. You're waiting on a little bit of communication, but I think your person, whenever it is that they're ready, is going to come with the same amount of energy, you know, with that Fool card, that Ace of Wands. I think they're going to come forward with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy here, and make things up to you, really explain themselves. Yeah, we have I should have treated you better. So definitely a possibility that they're wanting to maybe apologize for something that they did, some type of disrespect or something along those lines, you guys. Yeah, I think you are a good person. So I don't think that your person wants to leave you behind or anything like that. And they think that you deserve more. For those of you where your person is sort of disappearing on you right now. The last thing that we're going to do, pile 1, is just draw some zodiac and letter charms so you can get some initials for you or your person. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple more. Yeah, seems good. Okay. So pile 1, you guys have Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, which we had that Strength card come out. So that's kind of a second affirmation. We have Gemini, and we have Aquarius. That's funny because I saw Aquarius in my head and I didn't think it was here. So Aquarius. And then we also have the letter E, H, N, V, T, and J. Okay, pile 1. That is all that I have for your reading today. I hope that it resonated with you and that it was helpful. If this did resonate with you, I would love it if you left me a comment telling me all about it. And if this didn't resonate with you, sorry, then I do urge you to try another one of the piles in this video, or maybe if you're open to it, another one of the videos on my channel. And for those of you who really did enjoy this reading and are looking for a private reading with me, I will have my email in the description and I'll post it in the comments so that you guys can contact me there. I would also love it if you considered subscribing. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I do love making these videos and I work really hard to create quality content, but sometimes I do find it difficult to, you know, get the supplies that are necessary when it comes to things like pile markers, so you can pick your piles and the right decks that I want to be using. So I will provide some information down below so that you guys can donate if that's something that you are open to, because it would help me to create just some more quality content and get some supplies. Obviously there is no pressure at all, but anything that you can give is much appreciated. But thank you for watching this far, pile 1. I really hope that you are having a wonderful day today. I am rooting for you. I'm wishing you the best, and I hope that you remember to drink your water. Okay, bye-bye. Well, hello, my beautiful people who chose pile 2. So if you guys felt attracted to this piece of amethyst, very beautiful, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and see if you and your person are going to be together in 1 year. So first, let's draw a few cards to get a sense of the overall energy of your connection, pile 2. Oop. Had one pop out. So we have the Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay. What else, Spirit? The Ace of Swords. And we have Judgment. Okay. I feel like you guys are waiting for something. You're waiting for some sort of hidden truth to be uncovered, and you feel like you know exactly what that truth is, but maybe you and your person haven't shared what it is in, the most direct of terms. So maybe you feel like this person has hidden feelings for you that they're not necessarily telling you about, but you feel like you know in your heart something is calling you, something is telling you, this person has feelings for me, with this Three of Cups here, and this hidden truth type of energy with Judgment, the subconscious uncovering of buried things. I feel like it's possible that maybe you and your person are a part of a friendship right now. It's supposed to be more of a friend type of connection, but there are hidden feelings there. Or it's possible that there is a third party, they're involved with somebody else, maybe you are. Or maybe it's both of those things. You're supposed to just have a friend type of relationship. There's also a third party, and you just don't feel like communication, direct, honest communication about how you feel about each other is possible, pile 2. But I think you feel like there is just nothing that needs to be told to you. You know that your person might be a little bit unhappy in their situation or just with the nature of this connection right now. And you know that eventually, when the time is right, the truth is going to come out, and you will be able to hold a mirror up to this connection and see it for what it really is, and, behave in the ways that you're wanting to, you guys. So I do feel like a lot of you, pile 2, are waiting on some sort of situation to resolve, waiting on a good opportunity to be able to tell the truth. So you feel like the only reason the truth isn't being shared right now is because you or your person doesn't feel comfortable crossing a certain boundary, because you're not really sure what happens, once that truth is told, because that changes things and it can't necessarily be undone. Once that person experiences that revelation of knowing that you have feelings for them, it can't really be undone. But let's see what this connection is going to look like in a year, pile 2. So we have Temperance. Sorry, too many popped out at once, you guys. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. Okay. Interesting. In a year, I'm hearing from Spirit, a year is a long time. So maybe a lot of you guys are not going to be expecting where you're going to be in a year. Maybe you'll look back at this reading, a year from now and be like, wow, what I was hoping for, what I was expecting, things are completely different. I do see you, possibly for a lot of you, you could be leaving this connection behind in a year, but I don't think that's going to be before whatever situation this is resolved. With this Temperance card here, especially clarifying the Two of Cups, Temperance is usually depicted with an angel holding 2 cups, and transferring the water between them to indicate that 2 people are really having a melding and exchanging of energies. So I feel like you and your person are going to be sharing a lot more time together, being a lot more intimate with each other, and this third party situation, whatever it may be, maybe it's just the obstacle or hindrance that you guys are only supposed to be friends, or whatever the obstacle may be, I think that that's going to be resolved a year from now, and I think that your true feelings are going to be shared. I think that you both are going to share whatever your true feelings are with this Two of Swords here. I think that communication is going to happen, and I think that maybe even some physical interactions are going to happen between you and your person. definitely like the utmost of intimacy that you guys can think of, or whatever it is you're fantasizing about. Maybe even like a relationship is going to form. Definitely though, like your feelings will be shared and some type of physical relationship will be shared, but I feel like things are going to hit a point where there is some stagnation, you know, over time. I feel like you're maybe going to realize this isn't who you want, or that this relationship isn't necessarily going where you would want it to. So I see you becoming much closer with your person, entering into a graduated, elevated form of this connection, and then reaching this point of stagnation where you feel like there's nowhere for this connection to go. You know, there's no path for you guys to walk together, and that will maybe lead you to leave each other behind. I feel like, you know, a year from now, I see you guys, pile 2, just like being in your own world, really moving past this phase of your life. I see you having completely overcome this phase of your life and leaving it behind. Maybe there are some things that you're not really addressing at this specific moment that you're wanting to overcome and move past. And I see you guys really resolving a lot of those issues. Maybe even going on a personal journey. I see some travel in some of your lives, maybe moving housing situations, finding some independence. Could be for the first time or in a long time that you're finding some independence. And I see you just in a completely different headspace from where you're at right now. And I see some sort of amicable split, you guys, between you and your person. Honestly, I think that things are going to play themselves out. You're going to sort of get what you're desiring, but then there's going to be a transition which sort of kills the momentum a little bit, but I feel like you will have found your peace. Let's draw some cards from the energy oracle, pile 2. So Spirit, what does pile 2 need to know about this connection with their person? And what is it going to look like in 1 year? Okay. Wow. Walking away. So, I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. We also have 27, which does make 9. That's the number of independence, the number of isolation. That's the number that is on the Hermit. So yes, walking away. I see this King of Wands. You guys are going to be in your own little world. I feel like definitely you're going to have left this connection behind, have walked away. And, you know, this card, you know, if you look at the energy oracle meanings and definitions, I feel like this card really impresses the idea that you're not walking away, you know, because you want to. It's just because you feel like it's time. You feel like it's time to close off this chapter. You realize there's nothing that serves you here anymore. And you know that like the best thing for you is to just leave it behind. It's a very peaceful walking away, you know, not necessarily something catastrophic. But let's get a few more cards here, you guys. We have contract, and that is number 6. We have first chakra, Archangel Michael. This is the sacral chakra. Just gonna draw a couple more, you guys, pile 2. We have 50, the Angel of Strength. This came out in the last reading. And we have interesting. Okay, so we have 2 cards popping out here. Let me just put these over here. We have man holding a heart. And we have number 16, patience. So I feel like a lot of you guys have a soul contract with whatever person that you are asking about. There are lessons that you have promised to teach each other, and there are, you know, blockages that you're meant to release for each other so that you can further your personal development journey. I do see, you know, 1 year from now, pile 2, I see more people really feeling attracted to you, feeling admiration towards you even. You might be very ambitious people. You know, with the sacral chakra here, I think that you're very distinctive personalities. You are very centered in who you are, or maybe your life's purpose is very centered in who you are, with this angel of strength coming forward as well. You know, you are meant to, in this lifetime, speak your truth, know who you are, and not feel like you need anybody else to lead you to that truth, to that inner comfort, that inner knowing, and that inner groundedness. So I think that you're learning a lot of big lessons about that right now. A lot of you might be feeling like you're getting some intuitive downloads that has to do with that. But, you know, I think you're going to learn a lot about patience, and about like just whether or not you need like some sort of outer offer, outer stimulus, outer validation to feel inner comfort and to feel inner groundedness. So you're learning a lot of lessons about patience, and I feel like 1 year from now, you're going to understand a lot more about who you are, and you're going to be expressing that just in every outlet of your life, fearlessly expressing that in a lot of ways, or at least more fearlessly than you're doing it now. And I think a lot of people are going to notice that about you, notice that you're just very level-headed, very patient. You don't really need anything from anyone. And I think that's going to come with a lot of admirers, you guys. Because a lot of people are going to notice that your expression, your demeanor is very true to your heart. You're not trying to be anything that you're not. And you don't really need anything. So I do see a year from now, you guys, a little bit of isolation. We have another 9 coming up here with the number 45. I see, you know, patience. 16 would also be the number 7, which represents, you know, a lot of callings from spirit, a lot of higher perspective, a lot of new realization. So I see a great amount of spiritual development, and the Judgment card had come up too. So definitely a lot of awakening, a lot of messages from above, from your higher self, and a lot of understanding of your purpose. And I think this person, you know, what happens with this connection with your person, you guys, pile 2, is going to really, really help you to open your eyes to that journey and to understand what it is that you're meant for. So I think that's very beautiful. But obviously, you know, you guys still want to know what's going to happen with this connection. Let's draw a couple of cards from the Lovers Oracle. We have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I feel like that is what I was saying as well. Just this, you know, there is no right or wrong. Whatever you're envisioning for how this connection is going to work out, it's not wrong. I mean, you know, even if it doesn't work out that way, it doesn't mean it all happened wrong. It just means that it expanded your understanding of life and love. So I think that that's beautiful. It is important right now to take a step back and spend more time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So definitely a lot of focus on yourself messages. I know that we all hate when that comes up in love readings, but a lot of focus on yourself messages here, you guys. I feel like you are on a beautiful journey of self-love, and you're only going to develop in that journey. And that doesn't mean that you need to be super far on that journey in order to find someone that you love. I don't think that that's the case. You know, Spirit isn't telling you like, oh, in order to love anyone, you have to love yourself, blah, blah, blah. I think that it's just that you are going to really, really appreciate this alone time, and it is a blessing in disguise. And I think that's why it's coming into a lot of your guys' lives. But let's draw some messages from your person, some channel messages here. Pile 2, let's see. I want to make amends. So maybe there just is some kind of betrayal. Maybe they chose somebody over you, or maybe just chose not to admit the way that they feel. So your person definitely wants to make sure everything's good between you. Maybe you had a conversation that led to a separation or some silence for a while. They definitely want to come back in and communicate, pile 2. I have too much to lose. You know, we were seeing this third party situation. So for those of you dealing with another party, you know, your person feels like they just don't want to deal with the sort of disruptive energy that would come with being true to themselves and how they feel towards you. You broke my heart. So maybe this has to do with like showing affection. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. This has to do with showing affection, is the sentence I just heard. So maybe you tried to show your affection in like a misguided type of way and did something offensive, or maybe just like the act of you're showing your interest in your person. You know, I want to make amends, I have too much to lose. Maybe they needed to take a step back for a moment, you guys, because they felt like it was too much anxiety, too much stress on their heart to know how you feel and not really be able to do about it with I have too much to lose. They want to like make things better between the two of you, and they don't know what to do because they feel like things are sort of dashed between you. They wish whatever happened never happened while they couldn't do anything about it. I am not over you. Yes, I do see a lot of truth being spoken here, you guys. Would you ever make things right? Will you ever make things right? Maybe this is a question they're asking themselves, or, you know, obviously if there's some type of disagreement that you inspired, they're wondering, you know, whether or not you're going to try and apologize. Because I'm sensing for some of you, there's like a third party on your end. You're asking about somebody that you sort of have something with, even though you're in a relationship. So I do feel like, you guys have sort of maybe, you know, for those of you that applies to, you've maybe cut off your affection towards your person and they've really noticed that. For others, though, I feel like this is a question they're asking themselves. Will you ever make things right? I think that they know that they're waiting a little bit too long to make things right. You know, I want to make amends. Will you ever make things right? You know, I think that they know they're waiting a little bit too long, and they know that they are letting you stew in maybe some negative emotions, and they feel badly about that, but they still feel like they have nothing they can do right now. I still feel the pain. So yeah, I think that they know that they hurt you, for those of you who are dealing with that, and I think that they really want to make things better, and I think when the opportunity comes about for them to be truthful and straightforward, they're going to try and do that for you guys, pile 2. Let's take a look at just a couple messages from my deck, obviously. Okay. I get excited to talk to you. So it's possible if you are not in communication at the present moment, your person is wanting to talk to you right now and they're excited to do that. We also have I am still healing my heart, and we had I still feel the pain. You know, it's really possible you guys are dealing with a third party, for those of you that that applies to, but also just, you know, your person could just be dealing with the intense emotions that come with this connection. They're still trying to find their equilibrium, find their footing, and know what decision to make, know what to do. We also have please help me. So, you know, it's possible they're just extremely unhappy, or they just don't know what decision to make. They don't know what to do. So they just really, you know, wish you could be there making this decision with them. We also have I have dreams about you. So definitely, you know, dreams could also mean fantasies. They have dreams of eventually coming forward and telling the truth. I do feel like that is the energy we were getting with that Ace of Swords and that Judgment card. You know, there are these hidden truths, this subconscious idea that you guys have feelings for each other, but maybe you can't really tell the truth. So I think I'm sensing that your person is having some fantasies about being able to do that. I am trying not to hurt anyone, but I think maybe they hurt you. But they're trying not to hurt anyone. They just don't really feel like they have options is the thing. And I think maybe a lot of you are looking at this through your perspective and not really understanding what it's like in their shoes, really understanding what it's like in their shoes. And I feel like a lot of you, like if you were in your person's situation, you would understand why they can't do what you're really wanting them to do. And we also have I can't seem to get you off my mind. So it's really possible that they're really thinking about reaching out and making things right, you guys. I definitely feel like if they hurt you, they really want to make things right and make amends. But The last thing that we're going to do for your reading is obviously draw some initial and zodiac charms. So let's see here. And we'll draw a couple more zodiacs. Just going to blindly grab from the bowl. Okay, so pile 2. You guys got Leo, and we had that strength card come out. That's funny. We have Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Sagittarius again. And then we have the letter O, the letter W, P, H, Y, and K. So hopefully that resonates with some of you. But with that being said, that is all that I have for your reading today, pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed it, that it resonated with you, and that it was helpful. If this reading did resonate with you, I would love it if you left me a comment telling me all about it. And if it didn't resonate with you, I do urge you to try another one of the piles in this video, or if you're open to it, another one of the videos on my channel. If you really did enjoy this reading, pile 2, and you are interested in a private reading with me, I do have my email in the description, and I will have it posted in the comments so that you guys can contact me there for some more information. And if you enjoyed this reading, I would love it if you considered subscribing, because I'm posting on here all of the time. Also, I just wanted to say that I love making content for you guys. I really do enjoy it, but I do sometimes have a hard time finding pile markers so that you guys can choose your pile and just the right decks that I can use to make more quality readings. So I will have some information down below of places that you guys can donate so that I can just get some more supplies to create better content. Obviously there is no pressure at all, but anything you can give is much appreciated. And with that being said, that is all that I have. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching this far. I am rooting for you. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope that you remember to drink your water. Bye bye. Well, hello my beautiful people who chose pile 3. So if you guys felt attracted to this piece of turquoise, then this reading is for you, and we're going to try and see if you and your person are going to be together in 1 year. So first we're going to draw a few cards so that we can get a read on the overall energy of your connection. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Okay, pile 3. So with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands appearing here, I feel like there is a little bit of a counterpart energy between you and your person. You definitely complement each other extremely well, and you are two people who would be wonderful partners on an adventure, or if you guys were to have a commitment with each other, you would make wonderful partners in that. It's possible that you both are fire signs. That would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, but obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's possible that you're both young people, or maybe you're just starting off in life. You could still be in school, or maybe having some firsts in your life right now, some new experiences and some new adventures. You both seem like free-spirited type of individuals. Maybe you are creative. You could be the type of people who love to travel, or you love art or music or anything like that. You love very unconventional forms of self-expression, and you are really passionate about that, and I think your person shares that quality. I do feel like there's an equal amount of passion toward each other in this relationship right now. You know, you both really are feeling attracted to each other. There's physical desire involved here as well, and I think you are equally interested in experiencing each other emotionally, physically, and everything like that. And I think that if your person hasn't told you this truth already, they are going to be doing that soon. I think they're wanting to communicate how they truly feel, just because they are having just some very passionate, very overwhelming feelings for you guys. Some very beautiful signs coming up in this reading already, pile 3. But let's take a look at what this connection is going to look like 1 year from now. I do think it's possible you're both very motivated and excited. You could be at the beginning of your adventure with each other, or just doing some new things. Maybe this isn't the type of person you're used to moving toward. Oh, it's beautiful. We have the Empress. We have the Tower. We've got a few cards popping out here, but I'm just going to ask Spirit for one. What does pile 3's connection look like a year from now? We have the Hierophant. Okay, interesting. All 3 of these are major arcana. Oh, that's interesting. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck as well. So, sorry about that. But wow, this is a very interesting energy, you guys. I do feel like for those of you who are not interested in a child, it is very, very, very important with all of this physical desire. The element of fire is very impulsive. It's extremely important that you make sure that you use protection and that you protect yourselves, because I am seeing a lot of harbingers of children, you guys. We had the Empress, we had the Emperor at the bottom of the deck as well, which are, you know, 2 counterparts which would be parents with each other, a mother and a father. So having that Knight of Wands and that Page of Wands coming up here, as well as the Emperor, and we saw the Empress right here with the Tower. You know, if you're not expecting a child, if you're not planning for a child, definitely be sure to use protection, because I do feel like if not, 1 year from now, your life could look a lot different from the way that it looks now, because there was a pregnancy or a child involved. But I am seeing a higher engagement for this connection, maybe even an engagement or a marriage. For those of you who are wanting a child with this person, you are wanting a marriage or an engagement. I do see that coming forward for you. I do feel like it might happen a little bit unexpectedly. You know, maybe you are planning for that to happen, but it still is going to happen very unexpectedly at a very unexpected time. Some of you guys could already be parents. You could be mothers, you could be fathers. And I do see you and your person making a commitment to be partners with each other. I think that it's possible some of you live in unsteady living situations, or just aggressive living conditions. There could be abusers around, or, you know, someone could abuse their power over you when it comes to whoever is providing you with house and home. I think it's possible over the next year you guys find yourselves in a position where you need a place to live, and I feel like you and your person will work out a situation where you'll be able to live together. I feel, you know, with the energy that I'm seeing here, I feel like there might already be a partnership involved, and I just think that partnership will end up graduated into something more. So I see a higher commitment, an engagement, a marriage, a relationship, whatever that may be, and I feel like that's going to be, you know, such a big thing. You guys will be living together, or you will, you know, be offered to live together, maybe because you experience a surprising loss of your housing. But I am seeing a very eventful year for you guys. Pile 3, I definitely am sensing a great deal of fire energy. You know, we have the Tower, which is associated with Mars. I think a lot of chaos, a lot of impulsiveness, and just overwhelming passion is going to come forward. So I feel like Spirit is warning you to make sure that you're staying level-headed and thinking ahead about the consequences of your actions before you make any choices, because these consequences will be very real and they will be very long-term. You know, you could end up a parent, you could end up a parent with your person, and you also could maybe end up losing your home. But a year from now, I am seeing a lot of love between the two of you. I think, again, that you're very beautiful counterparts with your person. You really complement each other, and you have the connection which could withstand a lot of, you know, chaotic energies and a lot of different obstacles that are set in front of you, no matter how tumultuous or unexpected that they are. I think that you and your person are going to withstand a lot of different things over the next year, and I do see you guys being together. I see you being in love, and I see you sharing a lot with each other, probably even sharing a home, or just being very, very intimate with each other, spending nights with each other and everything like that. And whatever commitment that you have right now, it will have graduated to a very high degree. Again, if your person hasn't expressed their feelings for you just yet, Pile 3, I think that they will be doing that quite soon, just because that's something they really want to do, and it's something you guys really want to do. So I see you guys sharing a lot of truth with each other and really just appreciating each other's beauty, each other's presence, and everything like that. So that is very beautiful, Pile 3. But let's draw some cards from the Energy Oracle to try and see what your connection is going to be looking like 1 year from now. If you guys are already parents, I do see your person taking on the responsibility of, you know, being in a parent partnership with you, or if they have children as well, I see you guys taking on the responsibility of being a parent with your person, maybe sharing a home with them in order to make that happen. 1 year from now, okay, we have the Sun, Pile 3, so that is extremely beautiful, but the Sun is also a harbinger of children. Again, if you guys are not planning for kids, you need to be super careful with this person. I'm very serious. Wow, the Sun is another harbinger of children. Yeah, I mean, I see a beautiful happiness with you guys. Again, I think this is a strong relationship that can withstand anything. And I feel like you guys really want to stay committed with your person, make those long-term commitments, take those really big steps. And I see you guys really wanting to do that, feeling really excited and positive about all of the avenues and possibilities that are in front of you. So I think that that's very beautiful, Pile 3. Yeah, 1 year from now, I'm definitely seeing a lot of beautiful things for this connection. Definitely see you guys wanting to be together, staying together, and just really maturing as people. You know, we go from that Knight of Wands and Page of Wands to that Empress, Emperor energy. I feel like that's just really, really just beautiful. You know what I mean? We also have the Healer of the Ages, which this is number 51, which would make 6 as well. So, 6 is associated with the Lovers and the Tarot. I feel like you will be nurturing each other, healing each other, really, you know, working in that synergy, that harmonious counterpart, soulmate type energy. Definitely could be a twin flame, or, you know, I'm just getting a lot of soulmate, life partner type of energy from this connection. So if this isn't your life partner, this is someone you're going to be with very long term, I'm seeing. We have Victory. So, you know, yeah, I see you guys having a lot of strife, maybe because of emotions running high or circumstances being a bit chaotic. I see you maybe communicating with each other in a very aggressive type of way, maybe not really thinking before you speak, or putting this relationship in front of, you know, your impulsive emotions. You both could be like really stubborn people, really big hotheads. It's difficult for you to back down or set your ego aside. So be wary of arguments with that Tower here and this Victory card. Like, be sure that you're not seeking victory over your person, but instead wanting to transcend whatever disagreement that you have, and really work against the problem. But I see you guys again maturing, growing as people with the Hierophant here. You'll learn a lot of moral wisdom, a lot of different ways, healthier ways to communicate with that Healer of the Ages as well. So you'll really be nurturing this relationship, growing it into something, you know, a lot more healthy and a lot more beautiful despite anything that happens. We have financial constraints. Definitely something I was getting to, just, you know, with that Tower. Again, I'm seeing a housing situation being unsteady. One of you guys might lose your place to live, or just like there might be a very unexpected expense or an unexpected constraint on your finances, but I do feel like this might be a little bit of an issue for you guys. And let's just draw one more card. Wow, beautiful. So we have Caring Connections. That also makes a 5, which goes with that Hierophant card that we were seeing here. Yeah, and so that's also associated with Taurus energy, which is extremely interesting. We have the Empress, we have the Hierophant, both associated with Venus, the planet of love, the planet of pleasure and abundance. So I see you guys just really being very in love with each other, having that higher commitment, and having just that strong, caring, affectionate connection with each other. So I think that's beautiful. Also interesting that the Tower is associated with Mars. We had the Emperor on the bottom of the deck too. So, you know, we have that love affair, that synergy, that counterpart energy. You know, you guys, you could really, really be dealing with a soulmate here, a life partner. You know, a lot of coincidences here, which would show that you guys are very, very powerful counterparts to each other. And this partnership is one that is going to last for a really long time. But let's get some cards from the Lover's Oracle as well on what this connection is going to look like in 1 year. Pile 3. Okay. Sorry, a whole chunk of them was falling out there. But we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Yeah, I see you getting through a little bit of an aggressive energy, just because of your compassion and caring toward each other. So that's beautiful. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Aw, that's very beautiful. I'm gonna draw, I'm feeling called to draw one more for you guys. I was only drawing 2 for the other piles, but wow. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Definitely some soulmate energy appearing here, you guys, for sure. But let's draw some channeled messages from your person, pile 3. I don't want to know. I feel like you both, yeah, you just have a very I'm just gonna take life as it comes to me, I'll figure it out when I need to figure it out type of energy. You don't necessarily want to know what comes to the future. You don't want to know what's destined for you. You really just would rather experience things as they come. I don't want to let you go. Yeah, we had that Caring Connections card, where, you know, they were really holding each other. I feel like you're really going to hold on to each other no matter what, even if hardships do come. I don't know what comes next. Yeah, definitely sensing a little bit of that more impulsive type of energy. I miss hearing your voice. Your person just loves interacting with you and having those beautiful times with you. I miss being with you. Yes, they love, love, love just nurturing this connection, you guys, and spending time with you. I feel so happy with you. That's so beautiful, pile 3. Your person really, really cares for you, really loves you. This is definitely some soulmate energy, but let's also draw some cards from my deck. Wow. I can't wait to touch you again. So that is very beautiful. We also have, oops, sorry. I know I wasn't fair to you. So again, that aggressive, argumentative energy. You guys will really heal and grow from that, learn a lot. Just tell me what you need and I will be there. That's so beautiful, pile 3. Beautiful messages, very beautiful messages. I care about you a lot. Aw, you make me so excited. I feel like a kid again. And, ooh, hold on, sorry. We have Kiss Me. So that's beautiful. Okay, so to close off your reading, pile 3, we're just going to draw some letter and zodiac charms so that we can maybe get some initials or signs for you or your person. I'm going to draw just a couple more zodiacs. Okay, so pile 3, you guys got Capricorn, you got Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, and Leo. And you have the letter J, the letter P, the letter T, S, E, and O, and the letter B. So hopefully that resonates with some of you guys, but that is all that I have for your reading today, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it resonated with you. If this reading did resonate with you, I would love it if you left me a comment telling me all about it. And if this did not resonate with you, then I do urge you to try another one of the piles in this video, or if you're open to it, another one of the videos on my channel. If you guys really did enjoy this reading, pile 3, and you're interested in a private reading with me, I will have my email in the description and also in the comments so that you guys can contact me there for some more information. And I also just wanted to let you guys know that I do love creating content for you, but I do sometimes find some difficulty with finding some pile markers for you guys, you know, the things that help you choose which pile, and also just being able to have the resources to get the decks that I want to be using to create more quality readings for you. So I would love it if you would consider sending me a little bit of a donation. I'll have some information down below where you guys could send a donation if you're open to it. Obviously there is no pressure at all, but anything helps and is much appreciated. But with that being said, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching this far. I am rooting for you and your connection. I'm wishing you the best, and I hope you remember to drink your water. Okay, bye-bye. Well, hello, my beautiful people who chose pile 4. So if you felt attracted to this piece of pyrite, then this reading is for you. And we're going to find out if you and your person are going to be together 1 year from now. The first thing that we're going to do is just draw a few cards to get a read on the overall energy for your connection. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 4's connection with their person? Okay, so we have the Devil, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have Judgment. Okay. I'm definitely, I'm sensing pile 4 that this could be a karmic connection for a lot of you guys. With the Devil appearing here, you know, there could definitely be some more toxic or manipulative energies. Also, just with the Devil, you or your person could be a Capricorn, but obviously take what resonates. I am sensing that this individual is someone who has a lot of demons and wounds that they have not yet uncovered within themselves, healed, or worked through. With this Judgment card here, you know, I'm sensing there's a lot of hidden truth, which means that since they haven't really assessed that damage or, you know, processed it, they are very sensitive about it and easily triggered. It's possible your person person is a quick trigger, someone who, you know, gets very upset very quickly, someone who's very unreliable or who does very unexpected things, you guys. And I think that it's possible this person's taking you on a little bit of a merry-go-round here emotionally, you know, because they are unwilling to work through this damage. They're maybe projecting it onto you. And I'm hearing from Spirit there are truths you are not willing to say out loud. So maybe a lot of you have not yet admitted to yourselves that this person's taking you on this ride, and that you don't necessarily like it, maybe because, you know, they get so unexpectedly upset, or, you know, they do hurtful things in such a way where, you know, you're so focused on resolving that issue as it's in front of you and on getting to a much more peaceful state of the relationship, that you don't really realize how often this is happening, and that this is the fact that this is what this relationship looks like. So I think this person is sort of manipulating you into believing this is a much healthier relationship than it truly is. And that, you know, what your life is looking like right now is just a lot of problem solving, a lot of issues coming up without a resolution, and a lot of stress. So I do feel like, again, you know, this could be really difficult for a lot of you guys to hear, because Spirit is telling me that a lot of you have not admitted to yourselves that this relationship is not good for you, that the things that you're wanting out of your person are not really realistically going to come forward, and that your life with your person, your connection with your person, looks like something that is a lot more negative than the way that you see it, because you're looking at the potential of what it could be or what it should be. So this might be really difficult for you guys to hear, pile 4. But let's go ahead and take a look at what this connection is going to look like a year from now. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ooh. And we have the Sun. So pile 4, I do see you guys leaving this relationship. You know, the Sun would indicate a new path, you know, recognizing a lot of the opportunities that are in front of you and walking toward them with a clear path ahead. So I think that a lot of you are going to realize, with the 7 of Pentacles reversed here as well, that you know, there is a certain outcome that comes with continuing to commit yourself, to invest yourself in this relationship with your person. You know, you are going to really recognize the outcome and the reality of where that leads, and you're going to question whether or not the investment is worth it. You're going to question what you are getting from it. What value, what substance are you getting from this connection? What can you truly pull from this connection and receive? And how will it make you happy? And I think a lot of you might decide that it won't necessarily make you happy with this Sun card here. You know, this is a realization that, you know, this dandelion here is dead and he's blowing away all of the little seeds here. And I think that's a realization that this situation is not necessarily serving you, but even though it's caused you so much pain, so much strife, and so much trouble, there's still potential for new things to come. You've still cultivated all of the necessary tools in order to build a new life for yourself. So I think that's a beautiful sign, you guys. You have accumulated a wealth of knowledge, of wisdom, of personal growth and understanding from this experience with your person, and Spirit really wants you to know that this was divinely guided. You were meant to be in this situation. You were meant to interact with this person. They were meant to impact you, and you were meant to impact them. But I do see you, a lot of you might be dealing with a difficult housing situation, or maybe some financial constraints at the moment right now, and I do see you guys finding some financial independence, and maybe realizing through this connection the ways that you've been held back by your person financially, and just also the opportunities that are in front of you guys financially. So I think that you are in a space a year from now where you will recognize what seeds could be planted for your future and the opportunities and avenues that you have in front of you. So that is a very beautiful sign, pile 4. But let's go ahead and draw some cards from the Energy Oracle. So what does this connection look like for pile 4 1 year from now, Spirit? So we have deceit. Okay, number 25, we have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So that is the throat chakra, you guys. Let's draw a couple more. We have the Magician and the Mirror. Yes, beautiful. And we have number 17, Action. So yes, as I was saying, I do see you guys moving forward from this connection, really connecting with your inner truth. It's possible you guys are very well-spoken individuals, and your purpose in this life is to communicate with others, influence others through your voice and through your truth. But first you must find that truth and find that inner power in order to cultivate the momentum necessary in order to move forward toward your path and toward your purpose. So I see this connection really helping you all to step into your purpose. And with this Magician and the Mirror card appearing here, I think a lot of you right now are questioning your inner power. That might be why you're allowing yourself to make excuses for something that is less than what you deserve. And I think that you're going to see your inner power for what it truly is, truly recognize who you are, the strength that you hold, and what you have to say as individuals. So I think that that's extremely beautiful. And I think that this person is a little bit of a manipulator, you guys. They might be leading you to question what you deserve, leading you to accept something less than, you know, what is truly going to nurture you, what truly looks like love for you. And you're going to realize how much deceit, deceptiveness, manipulation, lies is involved in this connection, and how many of your beliefs right now, how much of your outlook is a little bit skewed as a result of, you know, this connection with your person. And then we have 33, the door to romance. So that's very beautiful. I see you guys, again, you know, we have that Sun card, this recognition, this revelation with Judgment as well, realizing the opportunities that are in front of you and what you truly feel is going to fulfill you. So I think that you are going to maybe get a romantic offer, or just realize what paths are in front of you when it comes to your relationships. So you could be getting an offer about a year from now, and having someone really provide you with value rather than what you have been experiencing, pile 4. But let's draw some cards from the Lovers Oracle. What does pile 4's connection look like a year from now? Okay, so we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. I feel like this is a message from Spirit warning you guys that resisting change is doing nothing but harming you. You know, you might be a little bit afraid of releasing this connection. You might be resisting the message that you're hearing right now as well. But I think that all of the signs are there, you guys, that it is important for you to simply end off this cycle, shift into a new focus, a new path, and leave your person behind. We have playfulness. So we have laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I think that your relationship with yourself is about to deepen, pile 4. But let's go ahead and grab some channeled messages from your person. Sorry if you guys see a little bit of an angle change, pile 4. I had to shift the camera for a moment, but yes, let's draw some channeled messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? I know you don't feel the same. So I think your person knows that you're not the same as them. You don't necessarily have the same values, the same boundaries, the same ambitions as they do. They know that you guys are different people, and I think they fear the day you figure that out. I am waiting patiently. So you guys can take that however you take that, but I think that comes with what I was just saying about, you know, the day you figure out your value. I admire you. Yeah, if you guys are dealing with someone who sort of makes you feel a little bit down on yourself, I think that this person secretly thinks you're a little bit better than them. You didn't see my tears. I think they're a lot weaker than you know. I think that they like I'm getting this sense of someone who maybe like uses intimidation tactics or aggression or something to sort of pretend that they're a lot more powerful than they are because they're unwilling to admit how insecure they really are. Guess what popped out when I just said that? I need security. Yeah. Wow. I mean, spirit confirming right away. So yeah, let's draw one more. I miss being with you. Yeah, I think that your person is a little bit insecure about this connection, insecure about whether or not they're deserving of a connection with you. And they are wanting to truly connect with you and be with you, but I think that they just have a little bit of trouble understanding you. You guys are just different people. They don't really know how to cherish you, how to value you, because they're insecure. I think your person maybe tries to make you guys feel insecure, pile 4, just because they feel so insecure and confused. And maybe that's why they try to make you feel a little bit insecure or doubtful of yourself, because they know that unless they do that, you won't feel like they're your person. But let's close off this reading with some messages from my deck. Something has changed between us. I think that both of you realize that. The both of you know that something has changed between you in this connection. And that things aren't really how you wanted them to be. I am unhappy. I mean, yeah, I think you both feel that way as well. I really, really do think that you both feel that way. I will never admit it, but I think I need you. Yeah, it doesn't seem like your person wants to admit this. You remind me of childhood. Childhood wounds, you guys. Your person could have a lot of trauma, and maybe you're triggering that trauma. This could be an explanation for some of the incidents that have happened between you, that you trigger their childhood trauma. And again, they're just so sensitive about it. They don't really know, they're so triggered about it. They don't really know what to do. I just want to run my fingers through your hair. I want a family with you. Yeah, I think they just feel like you are like the only person they can be with. They think you're just like so beautiful and amazing, and they have a lot of like admiration for you. I definitely feel that way. And I never told you the truth. I do think that your person is not being like authentic, I guess, about like who they are and how they really, really feel inside, pile 4. But the last thing that we're going to do, you guys, is draw some zodiac and letter charms so that you guys can maybe find some initials and signs for you and your person. Ooh, a lot of letter charms came out. Let me just try and grab some zodiacs. And I am just blindly grabbing from the bowl, you guys. Hopefully. I just don't want to show the bowl on screen just because obviously you might see all of them, which might mix up whatever signs are meant for you. But for zodiacs, pile 4, you guys got Capricorn, you got Pisces, Libra, I think this is Libra again, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo again, and Scorpio. And then we got the letter T, the letter B, the letter J, O, W, R, F, and N. So hopefully that resonates with some of you guys. But with that being said, that is all that I have for your reading today, pile 4. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that it resonated with you. If this reading did resonate with you, I would love it if you left me a comment telling me all about it. If it did not resonate, then I urge you to try another one of the piles in this video, or if you are open to it, another one of the videos on my channel. And I would love it if you considered subscribing for those of you who did enjoy the reading. I am posting new videos on here all of the time. And also pile 4, if any of you are interested in a private reading with me, I do have my email in the description, and I'll have it posted in the comments so that you guys can contact me there. And I also just wanted to say, pile 4, I love and enjoy creating content for you guys, and I want to create the best content that I can, but I am finding a little bit of trouble, you know, getting pile markers for you guys, you know, trinkets that help you choose your pile, and as well as having the resources to get all of the decks that I would like to have to give you guys better readings. So I would appreciate it if you would consider donating to my channel. I will have some information down below of how you guys can do that. Obviously there is no pressure at all, but anything that you can give is much appreciated and would help me to create some better content. But with that being said, thank you, pile 4, for watching this far. I loved giving you your reading. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am rooting for you. I am wishing you the best with your connection and with your life, and I hope that you remember to drink your water. Okay, bye-bye.